What's up guys, it's Sharp here from Top Sharp, bringing you guys another commentary, this time once again on Halo the Master Chief Collection. So as we all know, when the Master Chief Collection was first announced, 343 Industries did a short interview with IGN whereby they released the menu interface of the Master Chief Collection and also told us a bit more about the specifications of the game and even showed us some Halo 2 Anniversary gameplay. So now, after watching this video, the first thing that came to my mind was, I wonder how verbatim the Halo 2 gameplay will be. And by that I mean, I wonder if all the original Easter eggs are in the Halo 2 game will be present in the Anniversary version in the Master Chief Collection. Now, the reason why I'm a bit skeptical about this is a lot of the original Halo 2 Easter eggs, the many that there were actually very much Bungie related. And by that I mean they were very much all about, let's say, Bungie staff members or some kind of joke between Bungie and us, you know? So because of that, I'm not entirely sure, or I'm a bit skeptical as to whether all of the Easter eggs will come back exactly as they are, and I actually think that 343 will probably alter some of them and maybe even give their own kind of take or kind of spin onto the Easter eggs. So with that in mind, I'm going to use this video to basically show you guys firstly where all the Halo 2 Easter eggs are, and secondly give them a rating from 1 to 5 of whether or not I think they'll be present in the Anniversary version. 5 being I'm 100% sure, 1 being they probably won't be there, and anywhere between kind of being like I think they'll be there, but they'll be edited to be some kind of 343 Industries take on the Easter egg. So here we go, the first Easter egg I want to show you is on the map Beaver Creek, so you can load it up into split screen on your own and just start the game. So that's pretty much all I'm doing right now. So as you spawn, I spawn at, I think it's back blue, and you're going to want to make your way over to the sniper tower. Now, you want to go to the sniper tower where the central arc doesn't lead to. So as you can see, the central arc is going to the right over there, but I'm going to go left. You want to grab the sniper over here, and then jump onto the rocks right here. As you can see, I give this one a 5, because I'm very sure that this will be present in the Master Chief Collection. Now, as you can see in the walls here, it's very unclear, but it actually says, "Why am I here? Not Sid." And this is basically a red versus blue reference. I'm just going to move this rock out the way. It's a red versus blue reference to their first ever episode called Why Are We Here? And I think this will definitely be in the Master Chief Collection, as it's very much, you know, Rooster Teeth, good relationship with Halo. It's not just Bungie, it's very much a Halo thing, and I think it'll definitely be there. But yeah, very cool Easter egg. Then our next Easter egg coming up, or the next set of Easter eggs, are all on Zanzibar. So you want to go ahead and load the map Zanzibar. Now the first one is on the control panel, the one used to open the gate. So as soon as you spawn, you're going to want to head on over to there and make your way to the control panel. Once again, I give this one a 5 because I'm very sure that this will be back. It has nothing to do with Bungie, very much just a kind of Halo joke. And what happens is you go to the gate and you press the button, and this is what it says. It says, "A total FU exception has occurred at your location. All systems functionally will be terminated. Press any key to power cycle the system. If the system does not restart, scream at the top of your lungs and pound the keyboard. If you need to talk to a programmer, press any other key." So as you can see, just kind of a general joke, it'll definitely be there. Now the next one is the sign on Zanzibar, which says "Danger, no swimming." Now that's not very interesting, but if you go to your Xbox Live dashboard and try to go to system settings and change the date, and then go back on the map, that sign will actually change. So for example, right here I'm going to change the date to Christmas Day, and you can see that the sign will actually be different. Now the reason I make this a 3 is because even though I think it will be there, I think the sign messages will change, and you'll understand why in a second. So the first sign here says, "This so fish, do not eat," which is actually a reference to Matt Sowell, who works for Bungie, who once bought a fish bath toy for Christmas. Now the next one I want to note is the 1st of January, which is of course New Year's Day, and this one says "Baby shark petting." Now the next one coming up is the 31st of October, which marks Halloween, and once again we'll get another sign, this time the splatter medal from Halo 3, which, you know, is iconic to Halloween, I guess, because there's a guy dying. And the last one I want to show you is Bungie Day, and this is why I'm skeptical about if this Easter egg will be in yet, because I think the signs will change on the date, but the pictures will change. As you can see, it says, "Are you finding Ling Ling's head with a dog?" And this is basically a reference to Bungie's original developer, as his first roommate actually was a biologist and left a dog's head when he left, you know, or moved out. So yeah, it's just kind of an ongoing joke. Now the next one is on Containment, and if you take the sniper and you zoom into the Halo ring in the distance and slowly make your way up, you will find the head of Chris Carney, which is one of Bungie's designers and software developers, and also of course their tallest staff member. Now this one, I don't think it's going to be in the Master Chief Collection. I'm going to give it a rating of 2 because, I mean, it's very much Bungie's employee. It's highly unlikely that they're going to put that back in there. If they do put it in, I think it'd be quite funny if they maybe, you know, put like Ghosty Army's face or something like that, like kind of spin it up a bit. But anyway, the next one I want to show you is on the level the Gravemind. So if you load it up on Legendary and watch the cutscene, you'll see that the Gravemind trash talks the shit out of Master Chief and then goes through that. But if you keep watching through the cutscene, you'll actually notice in the distance on your bottom right, there is a naked man in underwear, which is one of Bungie's employees. And this is a great Easter egg, but I don't think it'll be in the Master Chief Collection, purely because, again, it's one of Bungie's employees. I think if it is there, it'll have some kind of spin on it. Anyway, then the next one I want to show you is on the level Outskirts, which is the first level of being on Earth, basically, like the one off the Cairo station. So what you want to do is, as soon as you go into this big open area, like in the first fight, you're going to want to kill everyone and then return back to where you came out to get into the Pelican. And you're going to want to jump into this ledge over here, and then make your way onto the rooftop as I do here. Now you're going to want to walk around the roof and make this jump right here. Now right in front of us is going to be a wall, so we can't go through. So you're going to want to do a nade jump, and get onto the side over here. And then use that to go past the wall and then keep going. Now you want to keep scaling the rooftops. As you can see the rest of the enemies over there. We're going to ignore them. We're going to jump over to this roof, keep making your way through. As you can see, this Easter egg I've given a rating of 1, which is the lowest rating. And that's because this Easter egg, you'll see in a moment, has a lot to do with kind of a special thing that one of the Bungie map designers would put onto his maps. So it all makes sense in a second. So we're just going to keep going. Jump down here. I shouldn't have used my grenade because it helps with this grenade jump, but it's okay. I'm just going to jump into this ledge and instead do a pretty big crouch jump. Crouch jump your way up there. Then you want to make your way over to this red roof in front of us. On my left here. And then you're going to want to use these vents to get on top of the final roof. And now, once on top of this final roof, you're going to want to make your way onto the left and through the hole in the roof, and you will find an unlimited energy sword, as well as the words Rex written in stone. And this is actually a tribute to Tyson Green, who is a map designer in Bungie, also known as Fearex. And this is kind of an ongoing thing in Halo. It's found in Halo 1 as well, in the final Warthog mission, which I'll show you guys in another video. And basically, it's kind of this personal thing that he would add to his map designs. Like, it was his own personal flavor. And it was a pretty cool Easter egg, but I don't know if it'll be present in the Master Chief Collection. Like, I'm skeptical, because it's very much like a personal thing he did, and it's not really like so much Halo as it is his kind of own victory. So yeah, I don't think this one will be making a return, or if it does, I think it'll have some kind of change. And there's also a hidden sniper down here, which is pretty cool. Now, the last Easter egg I want to show you guys, one of the best Easter eggs in all of Halo. Oh, actually, sorry, there's 2 more I want to show you. The one before is actually on Delta Halo, if you load it up on Legendary and you watch the cutscene. Another cutscene Easter egg there. There were quite a few of these in Halo 2. Now, if you watch the cutscene go on, you'll find a grunt and a jackal. And if you look closely at what the grunt's holding, you can see he's holding a Master Chief doll. And I rate this a 5 because I think this is a very iconic Easter egg. I think it'll definitely make a return in the Master Chief Collection. It's just brilliant. Not Bungie related, I think it'll definitely be there. Alright guys, so now for the last Easter egg that I'm going to show you, it's going to be the legendary soccer ball Easter egg, which is found on the level Metropolis. And I think this Easter egg will definitely be in the Master Chief Collection, so I'm giving it a 5. It's probably one of the most well-known Easter eggs in all of Halo. It's very clever and very funny. So now there's 2 ways you can really get it. I mean, the one is using the Banshee method, which I used in getting my Scarab gun, which I'll post a link in the description so you guys can check that one out and like understand how I did that. But another way of doing it, which I'll show you now, is instead of going straight into Metropolis, why not rather load the level Quarantine Zone on Legendary? So do that first, and then wait for yourself to spawn, and as soon as you spawn, right where you start, turn around and go through the tunnel right behind you. And that'll take you into a kind of secret area, and if you follow it right until the end, you'll make it up to this ledge. Now if you jump on the ledge and make your way all the way to the back, you will find the Sputnik skull. And this skull basically allows for higher grenade, well basically bigger grenade damage, which allows you to do bigger grenade jumps. So once you grab that, make your way to the nearest checkpoint, because you need the game to kind of save itself and to kind of register that you've now found the skull. Once you go to checkpoint, you can save and quit and load the level Metropolis. Once in Metropolis, as soon as you get into the main street area where you encounter the Scarab for the first time, go right up to this wall and do a grenade jump, and now with the help of that skull, it boosts you all the way up into the debris. Once you're in the debris, you can continue to climb the scaffolding. It's fairly obvious where you need to go, all the way up to the top, and then take a peer into the gap in the building, and you will find the legendary soccer ball, which you can of course move around and play with at your will. This Easter egg will almost definitely be back in the Master Chief Collection. I just think it's too brilliant. It's so iconic, and I think that the game would be kind of incomplete without it. So yeah, I would definitely expect this in the Master Chief Collection. But yeah guys, that's pretty much all the major Halo 2 Easter eggs there are. If you like this video, give us a subscribe. We'll be releasing more Halo the Master Chief Collection videos, and I'll be doing more kind of talks. Soon I'm going to do the top 10 Easter eggs of all the Halos included in the Master Chief Collection, Halo 1 through to 4. And yeah, I'll be doing more of that kind of stuff as well as the top 10 maps and all of that. So all that stuff's coming up. But yeah guys, if you agree with what I think and you think these Easter eggs will also be back, then let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.